And welcome back to the 2021 Pioneer Open at Sah-Hah-Lee Golf Course. Once again, I am Chris Nelson. Joined with me tonight is DJ Herrington. Hopefully you guys just caught that front nine coverage, sponsored by Flight Towel, Upper Park Disc Golf, and of course Resistance Discs. So DJ, you got a 3-down front nine, not too bad. No, you're hoping to avoid the greens a little bit more in the back. Anderson and Terran leading us with 5 down, and Andrew Nava going to try and pick it up here at 2 down. Why don't you tell us about hole 10?
Yeah, so hole 10 is playing at 396 feet. We have a hazard that's about probably 25 feet from the basket, and the green that's probably 20 feet from the basket here. So you have to be pretty precise with your hyzer here. There is a lot of room to bail out to the left if you don't want to play with the OB.
Yeah, so following along the theme, we got bunkers and OB greens near the baskets. Terran, like you said, just kind of bailing out safe to the left. Probably wanted to be closer, but should have an easy par from there. Are you attacking this one at 396?
Yeah, I'm going for this, absolutely. Going for my PD2 here. Thought that it was good. I think I threw it a little bit far.
Whew. Yeah, looks like it. Man, that was crushed. Jando giving that Cloudbreaker good height. Just needs to clear the bunker, and it does not. So he's going to be out of bounds. And were you guys playing hazard or OB rules for the bunkers?
The bunkers were hazards, and then the greens were all OB.
I see. So he'll be putting from in the bunker for his par. Andrew. Wow. What a little reverse skip there.
Yeah, somehow finding the 6-foot strip in between the bunker and the OB there.
Great break for Andrew. Always take those. You were, man, 50 past the basket. That is crushed.
Yeah, probably 40, 50. At 400 feet, it's kind of one of those tweener holes for me where I'm in between throwing a distance driver or an Onyx. Went with the distance driver there and kind of pumped it.
Yeah, decision maybe not a lot of players can relate to. Terran giving it a good run from 45, just going to be a tad short. Andrew looking to capitalize off that good break.
Yeah, he's probably edge of circle here.
Count it. Oh, man. You know, Scott would say that is a bad shot, borderline bad shot birdie, as we get to watch it back here. Andrew. It's on the pole the whole way, but man, that needed a little love from that cage to squeak it in.
Yeah, and it just squeaks over, and Andrew you can see him slopping some putts. He can be known for that at times.
A 2 is a 2 on the scorecard, so he'll be stoked about that one. Anderson wants to hit this one to save the par, and it's going to be low the whole way. He'll have to settle for the bogey 4.
Yeah, another one of those holes where, you know, you can see birdies and bogeys on all of them, and we're going to see a little bit of separation on every hole pretty much.
That's what you like to see. Terran doesn't look all that pleased. Maybe Raz and one of you guys for the love on the shots, but you know, it's always fun playing with friends. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to attend this event, but you know, getting the cards with the friends always makes the tournament rounds feel great.
Yeah, Terran's definitely having a good time. We're all having a good time.
The Nava takes the birdie, catches up to 3 down. But still, all you guys, you know, through 10 holes, nobody really shredding it, but nobody falling behind. You guys are all in the mix. Hole 11, 439, another big pump, and as you can see, the bunker and green just finds their way near the basket. You guys got danger on this one as well.
Yeah, and this hole being on the right side is it's super hard to attack. As you see, Andrew just going to be laying up here before the green to take his 3.
Yeah. Nobody on this card. Maybe Anderson has it, but nobody really can step up to this tee pad and just crush a forehand to the basket. So that danger lies where if you go for it and you aren't committed and your backhand hyzers out, you're going to almost always find that OB. It's just in that perfect distance range. So you see Terran lay up. Are you laying up too? Are you going for it?
I'm going for this, throwing a Z Vulture here. Get it turned over just a little bit. I wasn't playing with getting on that green or in the hazard, and I knew that I could scramble out to the right, or if I threw a good shot, I could get a look for my 2.
That's a smart play, because I know if you really connect on that, you can get the tracker there. Anderson maybe thinking the same thing, but kind of low out of your hand. Andrew going back to the Nova well. And that looks just fine, just pitching up for the par. Terran, same thing.
And Terran can jump putt from about 130 feet, so he'll get his rangefinder out, and if he's in that, he won't play with throwing a forehand upshot or anything. He'll just jump putt. That's a great skill to have.
Oh, for sure. Something I wish I had sometimes. So here you are, giving it a good bid. Oh, catch that.
So close.
Man. Great run, nonetheless. That was from downtown.
Yeah, I really wanted to capitalize on that, being the only one on the card that was really going for the pin there. Maybe Ando a little bit, but Andrew and Terran were both just playing for their 3 there.
Yeah. Terran, I feel like, is one of those guys that could really give this basket a scare, but nothing wrong with playing safe, playing for your 3, especially first round. Still early in the tournament.
Yeah, absolutely.
As you can see, these guys cleaning up their pars. You can see in the background that bush just getting manhandled by the ice storm that we had. Kind of tough to see all the damage to the courses that we're gonna get.
Yeah, so a bunch of pars there. Moving into hole 11. We got Terran 1 up on the card, Ando up on myself, and Andrew.
Hole 12, another change. I believe this basket is in the same place, but the tee pad is very different. Another 400 plus foot par 3 with a lot of danger. OB green, kind of just in that sweet spot that Andrew's headed for. He's going to need some love here. Oh, man. Just not quite enough. Did you guys give him the spot up there, or was he not even close?
We did not. It looked like that it was too hard to call, and he was probably still 6 or 7 feet from the edge, so it didn't. We gave him the spot at the back of the OB there.
Terran just mashing. I believe that was his D1. That looked like a pretty good shot. He's going to be putting from the left side. You're going back to that PD2.
Yep.
Nice and high over the green, bailing out left. Oh, beautiful.
Hitting the tree, tapping at the X button, getting as much tiger spin as I can there.
Got the tiger spin back on that one.
Heck yeah. Love that.
Button.
Anderson going back to that Cloudbreaker. Gonna try to emulate both you and Terran, but he flips it over, and this is in that danger zone. Maybe on the backside? No, OB.
Yeah, and him and Andrew threw pretty similar shots in terms of distance on the OB and how far they were from that backside. So they both ended up with a spot on the far side of the OB green there.
Yeah. Good separation on the hole, though. This is the kind of thing I like to see from when we play the open ball golf courses is, that danger by the basket. Got some nice separation on the card. Two guys laying up for the 4. Here's Terran. Maybe a little obstructed, but not too far from the pin. And a great birdie putt.
Yeah, that seemed like it was Terran problems being 6'3". I think that we would have stood there and been able to putt that just fine.
And here you are tapping into 2 after that beautiful rollback. 2 birdies and 2 bogeys on the card. Just one of those things where you got to really execute that tee shot or you're going to get punished. So through 12 holes, we got Terran leading the way at 6 down. You find yourself at 4 down after that birdie. And now's kind of where you're at the point of the round where you really want to string together those birdies, trying to get into the clubhouse feeling hot. This looks like a good hole to start. 280 par 3 wide open. Got the danger short, but this distance should be no problem for you guys.
Yeah, this is one of the few holes that I would say the majority of the field has the distance to reach as a par 3 here.
Terran, standard forehand. You don't like this one.
I threw it a little bit hard. I knew it out of my hand that it was going to hit those trees. I was trying to skip it off the green.
Kicks back off the trees. You're gonna have a look for 2. Andrew says, I'm just gonna go backhand with a rock, and that is, wow, still pushed a little deep. Anderson, Color Glow FD3, and knowing his power, yeah, I'm sure he didn't want to flip that up. He's going to be pushing that long as well.
Yeah, we were talking about we needed to go Gator MD5 for Lando there.
In and out on that putt. That's a tough one. Good bid. Anderson, a little foliage early in the putt, and that probably cost him.
Yeah, just off left there. Terran taking his time.
Dead center. I love Terran's putt, coming from me who goes nose up from low. Terran just brings it from high and puts it right in the bucket.
Yeah, such a good spin putt, straight from the chest.
Andrew, you went from a knee there. That's a good birdie from about 20. As you guys tap in your pars, and that one you guys don't feel good about missing.
Yeah, that's a tough miss for sure. And as we're moving into hole 13, we're gonna take a quick break and kick it off to our sponsors.
This video is brought to you by Resistance Discs. Head over to resistancediscs.com and use code CHSports at checkout to get free shipping on any order over $25. Thank you to resistancediscs.com, and let's get back to the video.
All right, moving into hole 14, we got only 5 holes left to play. This one's 450 feet, another par 3. You guys are just going to be mashing distance drivers off this one. Is this one reachable for you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's in that range that, that green where it's placed, and with the little bit of shrubbery that you can see or the trees, that if you hit those, you can actually find the green. But yeah, this is definitely full attack mode for me.
Terran maybe flipped over his drive there, didn't want to take the right side foliage into play. He's going to be either on the green or on the bunker. Andrew, man, just ripping a hyzer flip right at it. Maybe a little lower than he wanted.
Yeah, he'll have probably 100 to 120 up for his 3.
This is your cloud breaker.
Yeah, I'm going back to the cloud breaker there. That Halo Destroyer flipped up a little bit more high out of my hand, but not bad. In circle 2.
Yeah, take that. Anderson looking to follow suit. Nice hyzer flip up, rip with a cloud breaker, and you guys are pretty close together.
Terran playing from the hazard here. Big jump putt. It's a good layup for it to take his bogey here. Andrew going back to that Nova.
Ooh. Yeah, he doesn't quite have that Terran jump putt distance, but he is deadly with those Novas.
Yeah, he's a sniper with that thing.
Anderson giving that a good bid. Gonna take a nice easy par. Here you are. Wow, you finished pretty close to the basket.
I'm probably sitting 40, 42 feet here.
Heck yeah. Nice putt.
Super happy to pick that one up. That's definitely a bonus bird out here.
Yeah, 450. This is right on that edge of the MPO distance for par 3 for most of us. A nice replay of your putt there. Hyzer release, dead center. So here's Andrew trying to clean up the 3. Oh, and out of his hand. You can kind of see he didn't like it, and that's going to be an unfortunate 4. It's not like Andrew to miss those cleanup putts.
Yeah, he knew it right away. Maybe just needed to take an extra second or something, putted before he was ready, but he'll be taking a bogey here, unfortunately.
Terran going through his routine. Every stroke counts out here. That's great. Oh, that's right. It's a bogey because he found the OB. Dang.
Yeah, taking his 4 there. Ando tapping in his par.
Yeah, again, we see a whole variety of colors on the scorecard. You with that great birdie hit, and then Nava and Ferguson with the unfortunate bogeys.
Yeah, Terran's sitting at 6. Myself getting to 5, 1 back of him. As we're moving into hole 15, a 508-foot par 3. This one is tough. There's a OB green right in front of it. You want to attack it if you have the distance, but also it gets dangerous.
Oh man, looks like you nicked something right there. You think you were going to reach the pin if you didn't clip that little branch?
I may have found myself on the green. I may have skipped off just left of it. I know that I can throw the disc 500 feet, but, you know, it takes a good pull off my hand to get it there for sure.
Anderson didn't quite get the flip he needed on that one. He's going to be bailing out pretty far left. We'll see what he has left for the approach. Terran just mashing on that D1.
Dang, that's how they got over there?
No OB over there. He'll be left with a pitch up for the par. Andrew, Star Destroyer. And that's fine. He's just playing for the 3, it looks like.
Yeah, he put a good pump on that one.
Oh, dang. Justin found himself way over here, but nice touch backhand. No damage done.
Yeah, Justin was actually in part of 16's fairway.
Getting a little ahead of himself. Terran, another just jump putt approach. Keeping it simple. You doing the same. Maybe giving it a little run. Whew.
Just a little short there.
A good attempt nonetheless. Andrew, Nova, floaty bid, and he pulls it.
Yeah, a little off right there, but he finds himself still well inside the circle for his 3.
Looking at that bush, a couple more feet for Andrew, and that could have been a lot more complicated, but nonetheless, par. Anderson, par. Terran, par. Yourself, par. Kind of what happens on these 508-foot par 3s, you know. I know you got the distance and maybe Terran, but a lot of the rest of the field of the MPO probably just taking some simple pars on this one.
Yeah, I agree. This is definitely for the elite distance players. Like you want to go for it, but that OB green does come into play for sure.
Nothing changing after hole 15. Brings us to 16. We got a nice par 4 listed around 650. I believe this little pond as well as the green are going to play out of bounds. So you have either the short or kind of the medium distance tee shot to approach the green from there. What are you throwing here off the tee?
I'm going buzz off the tee here. I just didn't really feel comfortable throwing a fairway without throwing it in the drink or throwing a distance driver and throwing it on the green. So just playing it short, playing some golf.
Oh, I love that play on these kind of forced 2-shot par 4s. You know, there's really no huge advantage to bite off everything from the tee. Just make sure you land and bounce. Anderson throwing a nice controlled FD. It's going to be right there with you.
Yeah, as you can see, these black pads were a little bit slick. The TD did give us the go to tee off 4 feet to the side of the black pad, so you can see a lot of us have been throughout, you know, the round teeing to the side of the pad. That was actually allowed, so a little disclosure there.
Terran, Ferguson, a little low with the forehand. He might have a little more work to do to get up and down. Andrew throwing that flippy Thunderbird, and man, this looks great. I'm not sure why he doesn't like it. Is he getting close to that OB?
Yeah, I think he thought that it might have went a little far, but I think that it was fine.
No OB graphic up there to the top left, so he's going to be fine. So yeah, here's Terran's where his forehand kind of burned out. He's got a full distance drive towards the green.
Really? I touched it.
Oh man. OB, but it looked like it at least touched the far part of the green, so he'll get to advance up there for his par approach. Anderson ripping on a PD2 probably. And yeah, that's a full power distance shot there to get up and down.
Yeah, I'm going Raptor here.
Maybe a little inside, but that should be fine. You should be putting right.
Yeah, inside the circle for sure. And Andrew getting, as you could see, just lucky enough to be in bounds. He knew that he was playing it close. And this will be Terran's look for his 4 here to save his par, and just over the top.
Yeah, unfortunate kind of hole for Terran. His tee shot didn't really get him into great position, forcing him to throw that second shot just onto the green. But that can happen. Andrew giving a little Nova bid. But yeah, tough life for Andrew. Anderson, little work left to do for the birdie.
Sneaking it in there. Good putt.
Nothing like not putting for 20 minutes.
Myself with similar distance.
Nice. Good birdies from you two. That's a cool 2-shot hole for sure. Danger on both the tee shot and the approach.
Yeah, well-designed hole. I really like that one. Andrew saving his par.
Terran giving a nice pump fake, and it's good.
Yeah, Terran with the unfortunate OB hit there, so he'll be taking a bogey.
That's just like that. Terran kind of falling back into the mix. You find yourself winning the card by a stroke with that birdie at 6 down. Anderson at 4 and Andrew only at 2. 2 holes left. Hole 17, another par 4, 575. This is another new hole, it looks like, as we use these trees by the basket for a different reason the year before. But what are you playing here? Are you laying up or going for this?
I was trying to put a good move on it there, but it's just a little low out of my hand, throwing a Halo Destroyer. Don't quite have the 575-foot hyzer, but I wish I did.
Yeah, it looks like a pretty standard tee shot, pretty wide open. Maybe those thick trees on the left come into play if you saw off the hyzer or the tee shot. Andrew putting a lot of hyzer on this one and might be finding those danger trees. Oh, that doesn't look good.
Yeah, Andrew's going to be inside of those trees there, and those things are thick.
Yeah, those are those natural OB trees we have here around Oregon. Terran, white D1, just putting a move on it over towards the right side. That looks like a nice shot.
Yeah, when you threw that red one, I thought that one.
Yeah, and he's flirting with that green a little bit, but luckily stays off of it.
Yeah, Andrew putting himself in a sticky situation here.
Just pitching out.
Yeah, that always hurts when you have such a wide fairway to work with and you put yourself kind of in that one spot that can ruin your chances for a birdie. Anderson, nice smooth backhand approach. A little long, but that should be fine. Yourself, same thing. Oh, just low, but gets a skip.
A little off balance there.
Probably running this, knowing this is for the birdie.
Yeah, Yeah, another good Nova up shot. Putting it in the circle.
And Terran, furthest off the tee, must be still outside of his jump putt range, but that is fine. Easy 3 for Terran.
Myself, after a kind of a bad upshot just on the inside of the circle there. Not happy with that one.
And the skip off the top of the Prodigy basket leaves you with this, but that's a good comeback.
Yeah, definitely wanted to pick up the birdie there. Knew that I had just gained the lead back on the card and was trying to get a little bit of separation, but couldn't take advantage of the opportunity. Justin tapping in, or not tapping in, hitting about a 20-footer for his birdie there.
Andrew following suit. Getting just the par there. A hole for the MPO guys should definitely be a 3.
Absolutely, and you can see Terran's always having a good time.
A look back at the camera, pump fake, and hits the birdie putt.
Getting a little Joe feel. I got nervous. I was gonna joke around.
Terran is one of the nicest and funniest guys you'll play with on the card. Love playing with that guy. So Terran ties it up at 6 down, Anderson 5 down, and Andrew, man, just kind of a slow round for Andrew, only sitting at 2 down. Here we go, hole 18, another par 4, so we got, I think, 3 par 4s to finish. A 530. Is this one kind of on that tweener range where you could attack it for that eagle?
Yeah, it's right there, and that hazard is sitting, it's decently close to the basket, so it does come into play a little bit off the drive.
That's all I wanted.
Anderson playing a nice tee shot. Only 530, man. You guys cut this hole into 250, 250 and still get a pretty easy 3. Terran says, I'm not doing any of that. I'm just going big bomb off the tee. Make it as easy as possible.
Yeah, this is one of those holes where you really want to go for it, but you need a little bit of a flex to get it there. And if it flexes out, it brings in that hazard and OB into play.
Yeah, that was a nice smash from you. Halo Destroyer got it to flip up just a little bit. You might have that kind of outside circle 2 edge eagle look. Andrew, Star Destroyer, and that should be fine. Maybe a little more left than he wants, but safe.
I bet you I could throw further.
Yeah, there is some low cover over there, but pretty standard if you're not going for it. 2-shot par 4.
Yeah, you weren't kidding. A little more trees in the way here, and Andrew's gonna find one of them. Another kind of unfortunate shot there on a pretty easy par 4. Anderson, I believe that was one of his tactics from Discmania. He's been throwing those really nice. He's going to have a routine 3. Terran getting so far, he's once again just jump putting.
Yeah, he's trying to give this a go for eagle here for sure.
Nothing wrong with an easy birdie. And you, just some low ceiling to deal with, but again, walk off the course with an easy birdie. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, definitely happy to end my round with a nice no pressure tap in birdie. Andrew trying to give it a little bit of a go there to save his 3, but he's going to be settling for a par.
Yeah, not the cleanest round from Andrew. We've all seen him just execute shot after shot and kind of shred up these ball golf courses. I know he's going to be looking to bounce back the next day for round 2.
Terran taking his birdie there.
Yeah, solid round from Terran, as well as yourself and Anderson tapping out these birdies to round out our first round.
Yeah, so Terran and myself will be ending our round at 7 down. Justin ending his at 6 down, and Andrew Nava a few strokes back at neg 2. But it was a fun round, fun card.
For sure, as you can see, our round recap. Got a couple bogeys for each player, but plenty of birdies sprinkled in there. Solid rounds from all you guys. I know. So it looks like DJ, yourself, Terran, Michael Grummer, and Justin Anderson are going to round out the second round lead card. And we hope to catch you guys for that round on here in CH Sports.
Yep, we'll see you for round 2. Thanks to CH Sports.
Hey guys, Colin here with CH Sports. I just wanted to give a huge shout out to my coverage sponsors. These videos would not be able to come to life without these people's help, so I really appreciate it. There's plans starting as low as $3 a month, and every single dollar helps grow the channel. If you would like to see your name or business listed in the credits of every single one of my videos, please head over to patreon.com/chsports.